done the biasing here. We have missed the biasing part here. So let's do the biasing part first. See, the biasing is done from pin number 13 and pin number 5. As you can see, pin number 5 is connected to VCC supply and pin number 13 will be connected to the ground here. I am using yellow color wire to connect it to ground and red color wire to show that pin number 5 is connected to plus 5 volt supply here. As you can see, I have used from pin number 13, I have used a yellow color wire to connect it to the ground part. Okay, and from pin number 5 I am connecting the red color wire to plus 5 volt. Okay, you can see the biasing is done. Our master and slave connections are made now. Let's just discuss the truth table. If it satisfies, this circuit satisfy the truth table of master slave or not. Okay, as you can see in the truth table, the logic high is provided to both preset and the clear here. They both are of active high logic here. Okay, which we have to provide the clock from the pulsar switch here. See here, if I am providing logic 1 to J input, I am getting the output Q naught as high and Q naught bar as low when the K input is low. Okay, let's just check it. So students, I have switched on the circuit. The first requirement of our truth table is to make the preset high and the clear high. We have done it. Okay, the next part is I have to give the J input high. Okay, I am giving the J input as high. See, in the output part the Q naught is high and the Q naught bar is low after pressing the pulsar switch. Okay, you can see the result of the output here. Okay, from the truth table here, next is I have to provide the logic low to the J and the logic high to the K. This will provide Q naught bar high. Now coming back to the circuit, first take J to the logic 0. Now I have to provide K to logic high. I have given the K input to logic high. You can see the output. I have to I'm pressing the switch. You can see that the Q naught bar is high now. Clear? Next is if I provide both J and K low, there will be no change. So coming back to the circuit, provide J and K to the logic 0. Let's see the output here. I have to provide the pulsar switch here. Okay, you can see there is no change in the output here. Next is I have to give J high and K high. There will be a toggle effect. That means if I apply the clock pulse, Q naught will be 1. If I again press the clock pulse, then Q naught bar will be high. Okay, with every clock pulse there will be alternative change in the logic 1 of Q naught and Q naught bar here. So let's just make K high and J high. Okay, you can see in the circuit I am giving the clock here. You can see the output toggles. See, with every clock pulse my output toggles. So students, this satisfies the master and slave circuit here. I hope you understood it. If not, please watch the video again and see the circuit connections. Alright? Thank you.